Here we go, Disc Golf Valley Players Tour Week 1, Discmania only bag. We are starting out on Cajo Backwoods. The strategy for the Disc Golf Valley Players Tour is to minimize mistakes. It's very tempting to get aggressive when you don't know it and you feel like you might be able to make a tricky shot. But an event like this, when everybody is playing with a bag that they don't know, your goal has to be, well, really, it's stay bogey free. I know I say it all the time, I really mean it through here. Pars are okay. It's rather take par than get cheeky with a bogey. Like even on this one, I just need the light glide PD too. There's no reason to go skip here. I'm not going to be trying to throw it in. Even if I had a great skip up there, I don't think the DD1 even can get close. 236. I think that's just a full power MD1 up there. And it's going to slide to the base. Tap in on birdie on hole 2. Hole 3, we're going to be PD again. I'm going to slide. So the PD is just a little more stable than a Sapphire, which means I'm just going to go here and see if this can turn the corner fine. And it looks like it's going to be turn the corner and up by the basket. Hopefully this will be able to get a birdie. We'll go and throw in backhand with the MD1, which has a little bit less lift than my Fuse. So what that means in practice is when I get further out, I need to give it a little bit more power than I normally would. Here's a forehand glide PD. The Sapphire put a full disc of hyzer. The PD with its more stability, I'm just going to go half disc, and I'm totally okay tucked under this tree because I can throw out under it. And this is a shot I usually do with my Paradigm, but should be great with the DD1. Turn up the gap and then straighten back out with a big skip over to the basket, leaking a little bit to the right, but that's really okay here. Let's go 50 feet with the MD1 and taking an eagle on Cajo Backwoods. This one is going to differ from if you watch my Survivor Series rounds, where I was scoreboard watching the whole time, seeing how other people did. I'm not looking at other people at all right now. And take a little bit of power off this, I think. I'm not looking at other people at all because, frankly, this is week 1 of 4. This is the long event where you need to keep your head in it and keep your skill or your scores lasting over the course of the entire event. So it's about minimizing those mistakes. And I don't expect to get first top 5 is my goal for this entire thing, but I'm not expecting that for this individual event. Oh, I'm a little bit sketched with this headwind here. I think I'm going to go with PD too. And hopefully just make sure I get over. Get over safe. Yes. In practice, the PD was just barely clearing that wall. So when I saw a little bit of a headwind, I felt like there was just no way. The MD1 is also a little more stable in the Fuse. So you'll see me sometimes aiming a little bit off to the right, or maybe adding a little bit of anhyzer to those shots. This should be PD, no problem. Oh, okay. Well, that was almost a big problem, but hopefully this is ending up actually with no problem. Yeah, go with the stability of this here. Aim a bit to the right. Oh, gosh! First big mistake. It's going to happen with the throw-ins. There's going to be throw-in mistakes, but I was hoping that wasn't going to happen here. All right, PD, I'm going to take a little bit of power off. Just got to forget that one. Mistakes are going to happen. It's a bag I don't know. And discs I don't know. This is where I worked out for me in the last DGV PT. I ended up, I think, tied 3rd, if I remember correctly. I had the Accurate Glide Hope, which I was used to throwing in with. Sort of used to throwing in with. It's very similar to the Fuse in that's flight. And I had a lot of discs I was used to. Okay, this one is usually water skip for me, but what I worked on for the Players Tour is going back to light glide down here, and making sure I turn that corner, turn it a little tight. So we're gonna have a bit of work left on this throw in. Let's see how far. 72 feet up the hill. We'll throw this with like 80 power. Not a little bit more because of the lack of lift. And there we go. All right, so minus 10 through Cahill Backwoods. I mean, one stroke dropped. I would have liked to get the stroke. Missing from 60 feet is not ever a mistake you want to make, but we got to take it. It's learning to throw in disc. I learned here on Highlander's Ridge that the instinct does just fine getting me out there to be able to throw in. Of course, would have liked a little more ground play over here. But the MD1 going down this hill should be like 60. There we go. And leaking a little bit left. I'm going to have to clean up those throw-ins and make sure I figure out the stability of the MD1. I thought I had my game plan here. It was going to be MD1, but this wind is sketching me out. No, I got to trust it. Go with the game plan. Go with the game plan. MD1. And then the throw in. 100 feet downhill. I'm going to go with like 80 on this one. Don't be a big mistake that I played this play, please. Oh my gosh, I dropped it low again. Dang it. All right, I'm going to have to clean up those throw-ins if I'm going to want a chance at this event in the long haul. All right, like glide PD, get down low and give it a little bit of Anheuser. I want to be low enough that if I fade early like I am, I'm not hitting those trees. And I hit the trees a little bit, but I'm okay at that point when I did. Let's go sticky on the logic. Oh gosh, that's short. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, this is probably not a good idea to do mid-round, but I'm going to switch my throw into the logic. I was back and forth between them a bunch, and the MD1's giving me that too much trouble with its lack of lift. I'm not making super long throw-ins anyway, which is where the putter seemed to have more issues for me, the change. So I'm really okay then. I'm going to switch that logic. It's probably going to be our throw-in disc for the rest of the Players Tour. I wish I'd figured that out more in practice, but I was so convinced that it was going to be the MD1. Let's see here, a little bit of power off. This is not looking good. Okay, it worked out okay. That definitely had a potential to get those rocks and careen somewhere unknown. 2 strokes missed just not being able to do the throw-ins. That's the power of a throw-in disc. Know your throw-in disc, and oh my gosh. Oh, cut that tight. Okay. Can still save the birdie here. I wasn't planning on running this for the eagle anyway. Yeah, knowing the throw-in disc is way important. And I was thinking of putting the MD1 in my bag for multiplayer for the rest of this event, just making that my throw-in disc and getting used to it over the fuse. But I have Survivor going on at the same time, and I can't do both things. So I got to decide where to focus. And I think the focus is going to be on Survivor. I feel like I have a lot more invested there right now. But it'd still be cool to win this too. Or I'm not going to win, but be decent. A little bit high. But yeah, that's a lot more comfortable than MD1. I really wish I just made that decision earlier on. Okay. This one was tricky. My usual aim point with a musket, or with a water skip sapphire, the PD, I'm here. And take a little bit of power off. Come on, hit the hillside and stop. Yes! Yes, that's exactly what I needed. I do not need to be throwing in on this hole. It's totally unnecessary to do. Well, I mean, not unnecessary. It's great if it's unnecessary. This is the DD1. Let's see that turn. Turn, baby, turn. All right, it turned, and just hitting this gap is the win. We're not planning on ever going for the eagle here anyway. So we need to hit that gap, go 200-ish on the MD1. which it wouldn't actually be 200 feet because I only know 200 on the fuse. I don't know the MD1 well enough. But get the logic in for this birdie. And hopefully, I mean, the best we have in play here is -8. And hopefully we can do that with the PD. Aim down low and let this slow down. Okay, slow down on the ground there. Oh, 3 wind. Got the logic. Gonna go just over 80. Yes. Oh, wow. That logic is so much more similar in power to the fuse. So -8 there. See if I can. No, not making something up. I would say see if I can make something up. I don't need to make anything up on Oak Hill. I just need to keep solid on Oak Hill. Here's the DD1. Straight pull out here. Wish it had fade back a little bit more. Could have given that a bit higher. But hopefully it's going to skip over to be close enough to be able to throw it with that logic. We are 103 feet. Certainly not ideal. I think we're about here. And 80 power. No, that's even more stable than that. Wow. I completely missed. Back in. Oh gosh. I need to know what my throwing disc is going to be. This is no good. It's no good to be going back and forth for what I'm going to be throwing in with. Another drop stroke. Well, it's kind of the throwing, but kind of not getting there. Alright, this is layup. I don't have an ace run here. I don't know if the instinct even gets there. If I did have an ace run for it, I think it's not quite long enough. I still haven't decided whether I'm throwing in with the logic or with the MD1. I mean, what are you throwing in with? Is it working for you? Because I need to do something better. Hopefully it stays straighter. Yeah, it is able to fight the wind okay. Get a big skip. Big skip. Have some wind here for this throw-in. 62 feet. I'm going to go forehand MD1 and just go straight 60. Why am I questioning this? I'm questioning it because I missed already 3 throw-ins now, which is the nature of the Players Tour. All right, this is the DD1. I need to get it kind of bending around that corner, and I think this can work out okay if it gets some skip. Definitely not the amount of skip I would hope for. 101 feet and a little bit raised, or a little bit uphill here. So with the MD1, I'm going to go right about this power and hope this works out. I want that sway top right. There we go. Come on. Over the top of that cage, just barely, and getting the eagle, even though I missed one. This one is just built for the PD2. Easy peasy, light glide, PD2. This thing fades hard, so it's getting over the trees and sending itself straight towards that basket. Unless I screw up the throw-in, there's really no reason to be missing this hole. In a one wind anyway. Hole 6 I'm excited about. Hopefully not a headwind. Hopefully not a headwind. The tailwind. Why? Man, I'm so excited about it. I still do the glide water skip paradigm, which the paradigm is way better here. Oh no. Hit the rock. Hit the rock. Oh my gosh. The paradigm is such a better water skipper here than the water skip Rive. Just because it stays straight, it's not fading off like that one ended up doing because of the wind. I got really lucky with that rock saving me there. Good wind for the PD, able to run this in. Combat the stability a little bit and the wind. Just to get past this rock, and a good little kiss down the hill would be great. Yes, good kiss down the hill. See, the name of the game right now is Get Close. Get close so we don't have to deal with my throw-ins too much. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Daniel. That's so messed up. I should not be missing that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes missed with the throw-ins. Alright. Here, and a straight pullback with the DD1. Don't go OB. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Stop. Stop. But again, another birdie. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let me get the drop up there. And then we know we're finishing birdie on the last hole. Because it'll kill 9 and I'm not running it. I'm just going to throw the PD down there. I am going to have to get better with these throw-ins if I want to stay competitive during this Players Tour. PD should turn the corner just fine. Get down to the base. And just, who knows? Who knows if this is even a good thing anymore. 38 feet. Is that a gimme? No. So I felt like I was good with throw-ins. 13. So I mean 16 was the goal there, so dropping 3 strokes. And now fan favorites, which is not the fan favorites that is on the Global Disc Golf website. It is its own fan favorites with a glide drop. I think that means like here. Could go down a little bit. Nope. Not even close. I should have just laid that up. I should have just laid that up with how my throw-ins are going. Go like 50 feet here. Wait, but this misses left sometimes. Gotta get a little bit over here because it's gonna fade some. There we go, a little bit of fade. Brought it to the heart of the chains. I can't believe I missed 7. Oak Hill 7, that was a really dumb miss. Oh! Oh boy. Dang. Backhand? Forehand? What are we doing here? Let's go forehand. Try to just get down here, and if I can turn this corner, okay, I can turn that corner. Now I have the tailwind helping me get there, but a ton of trees in the way. So I think I can go tailwind, and the tailwind go PD. Get plenty of anhyzer, because that wind's going to stable it up. And get down and stop, please, because I don't know how to throw in right now. I don't need a 55-footer. But it's what I got. It's what I got. So I'll add a little bit of power because of the lack of lift. And there we go, dropping in. Why didn't I do more? Like, I practiced with the MD1. I really did, even though it looks like I didn't. Oh. Oh. Dang, I wish I knew because this PD2 is probably great for this with the fade. But I don't know it. I don't know it, so this is going to be a play for birdie. Because I can't, yeah. I guess I'll kind of try this line. Let's see if this can make some magic somehow. Kinda, no. And then we know with my throw-in skills right now with this MD1, there's not a lot to expect here. I gotta make sure I get over that stick. The last thing I want to do is hit that stick. Okay, didn't hit the stick. Up here for another birdie. Gosh, this is boring birdies, but you know what? To my credit, so far I am staying bogey free. I've dropped strokes, but like I said, it's stay bogey free. That's the goal here. And this, I gotta go light glide to get across. Light glide, get across. Clean. Yes, yes it does. Good. Before all those boats were there, that could have been that paradigm. But now all those boats are there. And I'm going to go 80 power because I'm not going to trust that this is going to lift enough. And I missed left. Oh my gosh. Guys, I suck at throwing in with this so much. I just want my fuse. I just want my fuse. Alright, this is a big win, which tells me, gosh dang it, we're going for birdie. No, don't go OB. Don't go OB. Okay, not OB. Oh, well, can I get the waterscape paradigm? Might give me kind of a look if I do this. Let's do that. Waterscape paradigm. Oh, I wussed out. I mean, the light glide could have gotten a lot better here, actually. Wow, I can do a lot in a headwind that I didn't know I could. All right, let's see if I can do anything cool. 120 is the uphill, so I'm going to go 100 power. And it's going to fade into the basket. Fade into the freaking basket. Guys, this is... Ugh. Well, this is a lot of strokes dropped. I'm going to need to figure out this MD1. So if you see me in multiplayer, expect to see this MD1 in my bag. Miss the tree, miss the tree. Miss the tree, and a good kiss over to the left here. I think should let the PD... Oh, no. Go water skip. Water skip paradigm is a smart play here. I think the PD2 would have cleared it, but water skip paradigm is extra safe here. There we go. Extra safe, and just putt because I can't throw in for crap with these discs right now. Get in the eagle. 3 holes to go. Some more fan favorites. The PD can do this, right? Next, the musket can kind of do it. So PD can do this. Don't you hit that tree and kick OB. That's exactly what would happen for me. And a good kick down. Yes, get me on level ground. I don't need anything trickier happening with my throw-ins. MD1. Just over the top of the cage there. Yep, MD1. You're going in my bag for multiplayer. You're going to do it. What am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Don't do that. What are you doing, Bam? Get down and skip. I took power off and then fell short. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that for being absolutely stupid and running that. That was like the dumbest thing ever. If I didn't even take power off, it probably would have been better. Don't kick in the water. Sigh, sigh, sigh. 2. No. Just instinct. Just instinct. Take our par. This is not a good start. I mean, again, I didn't have a great start last Disc Golf Valley Players Tour. I was able to ramp up, but that was 8 weeks of events, so a lot longer time to make up for the mistakes. This one, we'll see. Light glide PD2. This one needs to be on the stick and make sure I give her the Anheuser. As this thing fades, and I didn't give it enough, but I'm going to get lucky through here. Very lucky through there. PD range. I am in PD range. Out that gap, and then drop it in here on the green. At least I can get this eagle to finish out. I'll see where I'm closing out, and I'll take a look over to let you know where I'm at on the leaderboard, at least so far. It's not... Oh my gosh, that hardly even lifted. That is insane. All right, so for this event, I am sitting at 26, 36, 44. Any cool prizes on this one? Sticky Rainmaker. Nice. All right, minus 44. I'm going to check that out right now. So I went to look, minus 44 is currently sitting tied 26th. So it's certainly going to work its way down. It's not as bad as I thought. Minus 44 is 6 strokes, 7 strokes off the lead, 7 strokes over 4, 8, 12 more rounds. It's doable. I don't feel out of it yet, but that's something I can do. But I did a good job. I stayed bogey free.